is shining bright today. As soon as that leaf floats past Stonegate, we shall reveal today's poetry theme.
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala is pairing couplets.
Pairing couplets? Oh, I've heard of that. It's a Liyue art form where you have to create new lines of poetry based on fixed rules. Kind of like a fill-in-the-blanks game, but for poetry.
Heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest borers and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake shrooms. Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair, or couplet. As long as you take inspiration from the wide world around you, you'll find it's not so difficult after all. The two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically. In essence, it's just like most other forms of poetry.
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill your sails, we've added an additional component, an inspiration walk.
An inspiration walk?
By inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around in the wild, taking in the scenery and pocketing any poetic thoughts. Of course, to all our friends, old and new, please be careful while out and about. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is already fully booked for the month ahead, and if there's any more demand, I'll be the only one with a smile on my face.
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the spectacular scenery of our two beautiful nations, and fill your imaginations with the most pleasing of poetry. We will all reconvene here tonight. Traveler, can you round up Xingqiu, Chongyun, and the Mondstadt contingent? I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
Thanks. I'm counting on you. So, we hope that each of you can keep an eye out for this while you're out on your inspiration walk.
Are you sure this is okay? It was just something I ran into, and now we're imposing my business on everyone else.
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master Jean ordered us to work with you however we can to improve cooperation. Helping each other out is exactly what we're here for.
Besides, investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making a report to the Knights of Avonius is also part of our job.
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for new... Just think of it like an outing with friends.
The way I see it, you should just...
All right. In that case, thank you all very much. I will be sure to repay your kindness someday.
Now, how about we split into two groups for the day?
You mean to cover...
Not just that. Don't forget, if we all see the same sights and...
That's true.
Why don't we draw lots?
Yeah! That'll make things even more fun!
Drawing lots?
I've got the slips of paper here.
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to go...
Okay, so that's the Traveler Paimon.
What a relief.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Oh, I don't think...
I also await your guidance.
Take care, everyone. See you all tonight.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If not...
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? All right. Miss Diona, is there some place in particular?
Just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
Sure. Then, everyone, follow me. Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it. But it was a little foggy at the time, so I didn't get a clear look.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
train. Like how knights train for combat?
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of Liyue,
Exorcism?
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but it's a pity. I've never actually gotten the chance.
Changyun is 1 in a million. He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits run and hide. Huh? Isn't that a good...
It's awful. Have you
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by...
Conqueror of Demons?
Is that a friend of yours? Yep, this is Xiao, an adeptus of Liyue. An adeptus? Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Shao.
So, are you here to train too?
When I heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicion... I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see...
I'm really...
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one else around.
But...
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Xiao.
Fine.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe all the Adeptus... Team Changyun has a new member! Yay!
What?
Don't overthink it! Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I've heard that Liyue...
Uh-huh.
Really? Perfect!
What the...
As well as Jueyun chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Xiangyun would make.
A touch of frost!
Okay, this should be enough.
Diona, you seem really committed to, making alcoholic drinks available to people of all tastes.
What? No, never! I hate alcohol! When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't speak clearly, and don't even respond properly. Sometimes, they just sleep on the floor all night. Alcohol is the root of all kinds of evil. So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really is. Nothing can stand in my way. If it means coming out to Liyue every day to pick fresh Jueyun chilies, then so be it.
Is it really worth all that effort?
Yeah, because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad alcohol is, they even keep praising my drinks. It makes me furious!
But how is that possible? If this is the kind of stuff you're throwing into their drinks, it must taste absolutely vile, surely.
Are you calling me a liar? Well, just you wait.
Oh no. Is she really...
If her claims are true, perhaps she too...
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her.
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. In Liyue, we might say this child has...
It's ready. Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Oh, boy.
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you? Don't worry, there isn't even any alcohol.
Surely there's no way... Xiao downed it in a single... Oh!
Changyan drank his too. Is he gonna be okay?
This drink...
Delicious! It does have a touch of Juyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's crisp and refreshing, and oh, the slimes!
That's right, slimes are... Oh, I failed again.
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance first. Oh, looks like this pure yang spirit isn't such a great thing to have after all.
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about your drink.
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Changyun are actually kind of similar. Xiao? What's wrong?
Look over there.
You mean the leaf?
Something's written on it.
What? You can see that from over here? Oh yeah, or it'll get swept away!
There's a poem written on it.
The Paimon Sea! It sounds like the author is writing about the first time they met their true love.
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf? The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. This poem would likely have vanished into the void had we not found it. It makes no sense to me.
That's true. I've heard Xingqiu say something similar before. When there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance to say before it was too late, if it can be put...
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery... You think? Then...
But we don't know who wrote it. How could...
Why not go upstream?
Upstream? Why?
The ink looks fresh. It can't have been written too long ago. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf into the same waters, it should be carried down past the original writer.
Cool! Aw, this is so romantic! Communicating with a mystery person using poems on fallen leaves! But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the leaves in different places. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Surely at least one of our leaves will find a path.
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head upstream!
Ready when you are.
Present.
Cool it.
Fourth, my blade.
Windblade.
Dodge this. Freeze.
Swift and merciful.
Dodge this.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Time to begin work?
Born of ice and frost.
Windblade.
Fourth, my blade.
Access denied.
Cool it. Dodge this.
A touch of frost.
Cool it.
No touching.
Freeze. Dodge this. Pay your dues. Prepare yourself.
Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet? Ooh, great! Now give it here, and Paimon will toss it into the water!
So soon. Prepare yourself. A bad debt. Cool it.
Born of ice and frost.
One with my blade. This spells the end of the exorcists.
Windblade.
You can't run from death.
road.
Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet? Ooh, great! Now give it here, and Paimon will toss it into the water!
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too... I have little talent for...
The leaf's in the water! Look, it's like a little boat!
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat.
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh. What's this? You two having a private chat?
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all in vain.
The scenery here is quite beautiful. Let's pause here to...
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay. Well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure...
Wait, reconnaissance?
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated? They're acting like this is completely normal. In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance.
Huh? Crumbs. Now I have to try and...
Very well. Then...
So, Xingqiu, do you, go on inspiration walks often, or
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home. So I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh! Over there! Firewood! Precision strike!
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Rain outlines your fate.
With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely put together a decent lunch.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival. I'll give you that.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius for a while, not too long ago. I was in charge of surveying and mapping.
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure novel. Charging across the world, sword in hand.
What? No, I'm nowhere near as amazing as all that. If I really run into a powerful enemy, I always leave it for someone stronger to deal with.
You're too modest, Mika. A hero is measured not by the blood on his sword, but by what's in his heart. As long as a righteous heart that yearns to aid others beats within your chest, no matter where you go, or what you have achieved, you may be called a hero.
That all sounded pretty profound. I've never even thought about it.
Hello? Are you okay? Maybe we should return, lest Noelle be forced to wait on us.
Oh, sure.
to act. Body and mind. Time to act.
You're back! Did everything go smoothly? Do you need a cloth to wipe the sweat from your brow?
No need, thanks. All clear. There's no danger in the vicinity. Noelle, your cooking is amazing. Every single dish is so
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy.
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take with me.
By sneaking out, you mean...
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story.
But if you get caught, won't you get disciplined?
So, just don't get caught.
Huh. Anyway, did anything interesting come up while you were...
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what it means to be a hero. Now that I think about it, by Xingqiu's definition, you should be considered a hero too, Noelle.
Huh? Me?
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only that, but whenever we're out training, you help out the citizens of Mondstadt. Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was blocking the road? You cut it in two with a single blow.
Oh? Sounds...
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that. We should talk about what we can...
Miss Hu Tao said something about pocketing our poetic thoughts.
You can write about anything. Looking at Core Lapis.
So we have to connect our internal world with the...
Exactly. But that's just one of many possible methods. Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden.
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. She wrote one of the riddles we answered. Why don't we go say hi?
No, my sword! Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your inspiration walk too?
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Xingqiu, and this is Noelle and Mika.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday.
Oh, don't mention it. It's all in good fun. I'm Kelly Roe.
So, Miss Caliroe, are you from Fontaine?
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate. It looked fun, so I thought I'd drop in.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative. Have you studied Liyue poetry before?
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people throughout my travels.
Amazing! So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing poetic inspiration from the flowing current beneath your feet?
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just so peaceful and calming. I stopped for a moment and lost myself in admiring it.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities? It's getting late after all.
Huh? Are you sure?
We can walk and talk. Perhaps the mingling of ideas will give rise to new inspiration.
I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Roe's couplet. I'm sure I can learn something.
Well, if you're all in agreement...
Woohoo! The first team is back, right on schedule.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
Come on! Let's hurry!
We're not too late, are we?
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1.
Paima gets tired if she has to fly. Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Sounds like someone needs to... Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, but you're not the only ones who's called in reinforcements. Wait. Xiao? Where'd he go? Xiao, come on out!
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. Looks like we're still waiting on my co-host.
They say roosters crow at first light, and finch...
Are the theatrics
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for a special guest who's joining us today.
Director whose manner is as exuberant as...
Oh boy! Now
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhang?
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor.
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhongli. His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a
The director exaggerates. I am but...
Yeah, enough with the modesty.
Please rest assured that I shall...
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2...
Huh? Are you counting me too? Okay, fine. But consider this...
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this... Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half... Well, how about this? I'll join in as well.
Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't...
Then, it's settled. Everyone else in the audience, feel...
What about me? Shall I keep track?
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive.
I concur, Director. Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose... Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration?
That's a relief.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquent.
No problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their brilliance. Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Shinue kiosk booth, delighting in countless contemporary tastes.
What? He managed to think of one already? Oh, he seems like a real expert at this.
Shinue Kiosk. Should that be...
Shinue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history.
Wow! Chongyun completed the couplet!
Shinue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant. While the imagery also contrasts rather well...
Huh? I was just describing what I... Alright then. I guess I'll start the next Mind Pines for Mingyun.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to...
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend...
Oh! Soul shines like jade stone.
Wow, how did Noelle do that?
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character, with a pure and clear heart.
That was a commendable couplet.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on our I'd like to start the next couplet. Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh.
Lotus seed and bird egg soup? What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet? No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. I need more time just to understand them. But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and...
North beyond the Starfell Lake, south across the windswept plains. Just for berry squeezed and mint infused.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the...
Does this mean I helped? Meowsa!
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
Then allow me to try another. Genshin has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Genshin? This is a hard one to match.
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
Sweet dream. Does that really match?
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and Genshin?
Delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're amazing!
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match. This point is well deserved.
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional so far. Let's push the envelope a little. Go nuts!
Oh? In that case, why don't you finish this one for me, Hu Tao? Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the...
Huh? What the...
We have ourselves a pedant's couplet. The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive...
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
Ahem. Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lots. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pots.
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. Paimon thinks she can do that too. I thought of one. Wolf hooks can't hook Baron Bunny. Aw, that's a cute cup.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet.
Huh?
Now that's the...
In that case, Whopper...
Oh, this monster...
Nestling by a roaring fire, sent...
Wow, Noelle came up with another one! Come on, match the couplet. Paimon... do you really think Paimon has what it takes? Fine, Paimon will... Nestling by a roaring fire. Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe. Beating up... What? Really?
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions.
Really?
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
all right?
I really enjoyed myself too.
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did. Paimon especially liked your one about reading Heart of Clear Springs.
Miss Kelly Roy, are you okay? You look like you're getting...
Don't worry, I'm fine. Although, I do have a question. Have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's a...
Oh, yes. The story of a spring fairy who left her homeland and met a boy. The boy poured out his heart to her, and she listened to his stories. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy and was never heard...
Ah, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
So, what do you guys think of the spring fairy in the story?
I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions.
Well, do you think she should go back?
Now? But isn't
Isn't it a bit late? Oh, sorry.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon...
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you only...
I never knew you had such a high opinion of... But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is...
Do we have to share our own poem?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry.
I'll sign up.
Oh, me...
Hold on there, Buster, before you start...
It's as free as the winds that blow. Give it a try. There's no better chance to express...
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to see what you've...
Oh, yes. I'll be there.
Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. All right,